You have to always introduce new characters and different types of characters. So we have all kinds of interesting things in the past, and now we have vicious mermaids.
Mermaids were always a huge part of maritime folklore. You go back to Homer and the Odyssey and everything, and the sirens on the rocks luring men to their death.
When I read them, a chill went up my spine at how horrifying these beautiful sirens suddenly become these snarling sea monsters.
This whole idea of the mermaids, that whole lore, in a way is the centerpiece of the movie. This is a big, action-packed attack. No, it's good. It's good.
Action! We have one!
Serena is played by Astrid Berge-Frisbee, who is this beauty. So when we were even casting the other mermaids, there needed to be an exotic sense to them, an otherworldly sensibility, but also under those layers, there's a deadly quality there, too.
Worse than sharks, boy. There'll be mermaids upon us within the hour, you mark my words.
What was interesting is we had like 3 different sets of mermaids. We had the girls who actually had the lines and were gorgeous, and you saw them above water. Then we had the women who were synchronized swimmers or Olympic swimmers. And then we had the doubles who did a lot of the other stunt work that the swimmers didn't do and the actors didn't do.
I didn't expect to be killing anybody or being an evil mermaid, but it's gonna be awesome. We get to be really beautiful, and then we get to be really scary.
So the first thing we're gonna do is get you in the pool.
I've always wanted to be a mermaid since I was a little girl.
We're just gonna show you some moves, and we're gonna see how well you do.
As a little girl, I was very obsessed with The Little Mermaid. It's really an honor to be able to fulfill that role.
I'm a mermaid, and Johnny Depp is a pirate. I mean, it's a dream come true.
Your legs stay straight.
The training has been intense. I mean, they took us in the pool, and they're like, you need to float on top of the water and look very beautiful and mermaid-like. And we're like, okay, you know, we're actresses, so let's try to do this.
You need to relax a little bit. Let your arms flow out to the side, okay?
We had to learn how to move our legs together and like undulating type movements and just being comfortable with a flipper kick.
We started out, I taught them with my help from my assistant Shannon, how to egg beat her. Goes around and circle. Forward.
Egg beater, egg beater, egg beater.
Oh God, it's like treading, but...
Egg beater is a different way of treading water. Water polo players use it as well. It's a lot stronger than just trying to kick.
Good job! They're doing a really, really good job, and they're going to be excellent out there. I can't wait.
Let's go. Okay, here we go.
It was basically all the pirates, you know, it was male, 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 male. Then we got to LA, and all of a sudden there was these beautiful models, all in their bikinis, came onto the sand, and all 6 of us were just like, wow, what is this work?
Welcome to Hollywood.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You can go for dinner. Speed dating.
Why was I not there for the auditioning for the Mermaids? I don't understand. I was free.
Going to one. And roll.
And so, ladies, do you remember who you're going to and everything? Hey, Mark.
Mark. And underwater. Action.
We had beautiful actresses playing the mermaids. They were magnificent. They had to really seduce the pirates to make them believe that they were harmless.
Markers. Good lady. One more time. Very nice.
And then we had mermaids that were Olympic athletes.
Hi.
These synchronized swimmers who could do anything. They could flip out of the water. I mean, I've never seen anything like it before in my life.
Okay, under. We wanted to show the director what we can do. 5, 6. We were practicing rises, and dolphin kicks, and looking like a mermaid.
All right.
That was beautiful, ladies.
I didn't realize it was going to be a huge fight scene, which is kind of cool. So actually, it's really cool.
We are setting up some throws and some lifts, which we stack girls on top of each other and then kind of toss them out of the water just to get some height.
You know when you're ready.
And then we had stunt mermaids too who were used to just doing really hard stunt work.
We're stunt mermaids. We're the killer ones, not the pretty ones.
For me, I was really impressed by the stunt mermaids. That stunt sequence for the mermaids is amazing.
Between all these different layers of actors, plus our visual effects, you know, we create the mermaids that you'll see in the film.
The stunt people and the synchronized swimmers, we're treating a little bit like Davy Jones and his crew. So we've got ILM's on-set tracking costumes, they're wearing marker bands. It's great because it allows Rob Marshall, the director, to choreograph what the mermaids are doing.
So let's put one on the far end of the boat.
Here's where I want them over here, and I want these to attack in this way, and it helps him direct the performance.
Action!
Later on, when we're adding the mermaids in the computer, our animators can be guided by the template Rob creates here.
They're in full-blown attack, aggressive mode, but there's moments where you can admire their beauty. Like if you look at nature and sometimes you look at sharks, there's something they're terrifying, but they're also beautiful to watch. And I think that's one of the coolest things about the mermaids.
I was working beside Rob, making sure that he gets everything he needs out of his performance, that we're not intruding in any way, that we're, just enhancing a nuanced performance that he gets from his actresses.
I think the big challenge is trying to get this balance of beauty and terror that Rob Marshall was after. So to take an example of the mermaid based on Gemma, we gave her pointy teeth and sort of scary looking, and her expression quite extreme and angry. Rob Marshall came up and Jerry Bruckheimer, and they said, you know what, we think they're too scary looking, and they lose the appeal of being beautiful. So now we're reining it back. Visual effects is asked to do so much that you have to give them a way in. There's nothing like the human body. So thank God we had these great stunt actors there and synchronized swimmers. Amazing.
ILM and Rob Marshall, they're doing an amazing job to create these mermaids. It's beautiful, it's exciting, and I think it's one of the best sequences we've had in our pirate movies.
We've decided that we're going to have the next Pirates will be Mermaids of the Caribbean.
Right.
Yeah. We're going to take over. We're going to capture Johnny Depp.